Well, I don't know if you've seen this grant before, this graph. Not a grant, I'm sure you show a lot of grants. But here, the Federal Reserve keeps track of what's called direct payments. Okay, this is money that, the government collects in taxes and then give it back to individuals. Sounds like grants, doesn't it? It is. And that's what the government calls it. So that's why when you use the word grants, it could be different things for different people. The official name in the government is called direct payments. What are they getting back to you? Okay, and actually there's another way the government gives it back. Now, this is $4 trillion, okay? And if you divide that up by all the adults in this country, that means over $14,000 is given back to individuals every year. Wow, that's a yearly grant every year. Did you get that? Probably not, because you don't know where to go. And there's another way they do it, it's tax credits. Now, some of these tax credits you have to have taxes to pay, and some you don't. So that's another thing missing. But the real, the big kahuna on all this is really the direct payments. Now, here's how direct payments are distributed by income. Okay, now people making less than $30,000. By the way, I went into AI and asked them for this grant. For this graph. Oh, grants. Boy, I'm getting confused, aren't I? I'm an old guy, so stick with me. But if you're making $30,000 or less, you're getting a total of about, I think it's 40% of all the direct payments. These are the grants. So you're getting 40% of the grants. But people making 65% are getting 35%. So that's almost the same. Actually, it turns out to be like $1.4 trillion is given out to people making $60,000 or more. And that's that's millionaires included. That millionaires and those people making $140,000 or more are getting 10%. But 60 and over, okay, is 35% or $1.4 trillion. People under 30,000 are getting 1.6. So that's 1.4 going to people $60,000 or more, 1.6 going to $30,000. So it's almost the same. So you make it $30,000 or $100,000, you're getting about the same. And that's why people say, oh, it only goes to the poor. Well, right. It's about 1.6 goes to the poor, and 1.4 goes to the non-poor, because by $60,000 or more, you're not considered in poverty anymore. So that's important because it's there for everybody, and people don't realize that. Okay, how do you find out, what's available for you? I got a report I'm going to put in the bottom of this, and I call it 7 ways to get free face-to-face help in getting government grants that the internet won't tell you about. And it's not joining Let's Go Help. We do that too. But I want to show you all the free services. Not only does the government give you grants to live a better life or solve financial problems, they have experts they pay to help you get those grants. Now, how do you like that? And that's it, because Google is a death trap. And all you're going to do is get in there and go around in circles and get nothing. You'll just get scammed, or things you pay for things you don't have to pay for. So that's why when you're looking for these government grants and also nonprofit organizations, you got to use these free sources. And I have a bunch of little videos in the report down there that take you step by step to show you how to use these organizations. If anything, like you make an appointment with a free financial counselor to help you with your credit and your debt problems. Okay, sit down, one-on-one for free. Don't go on Google, go around in circles or whatever. And that's just one. There's another one that's a HUD program. All over the country, in every county, there's people ready to sit down with you and go through your financial problems and solve that problem for you. Wow, I'm going to charge you, so watch it. Go to USDA, Department of Agriculture. Whether you live in an urban area or not, they still have other sets of people that will sit down with you and figure that out for you. Don't rely on the internet. Don't rely on all this stuff that promise you stuff and don't follow through, or you're still worse off than when you started with, when you could use these free counselors all over. And that's not a lie or anything. I'm not scamming you. I'm trying to help you, please. That's all I want to do for the next 10, 15 years I got left in this life, is help people solve financial problems. And there's free money and help to do that. Okay, the other thing you want to do, if you need to earn money, you go to these financial counselors, free. All these counselors are free. Remember? And they're at careeronestop.org. Now, all this is going to be in the bottom below, so don't worry. Just go down, watch the videos, and they hook you up with grants to get the training you need, grants to help the living expenses while you got training you need to get a higher paying job. They get you jobs, they get you start your careers. So that's where you want to start. Okay, now there's special help for people who are seniors, old farts like me. And that's your area office on aging, man. And I call these people up. I'm about to call now for my wife too, because she has problems with her eyesight and all the help that may be available for her. That's where you call it. I help a lot of people with their grandmas and everything that need help getting around and financial problems. And you want to go to the Elder Care Locator. Now, don't put elder care, because you're going to find all these other people that pretend they're the elder care locator, and they're not. They're going to charge you money. Elder care locator from the government does not charge you money, and that's a .gov, G-O-V. Now, there's another great office that will research for you for free to get grants, where I'm going to charge you. Remember, these do it for free. And that's called the Community Action Agency. They're in every city, and they help people low income to find out all about the programs to help them. Okay, now here's the one for business. That's right. We even have free business consultants to help you get out of financial problems with your business. Or maybe you just want to start a business. Okay, they're free. And it's called America's SBDC, Small Business Development Centers. It's not the SBA. They get some money from the SBA, but they're not. They're local experts that get money from federal governments, nonprofit organizations, all kinds of places to help you with that. And then I have my favorites are 211 and Find Help. That's who you contact for that. And a special office for veterans that's in every county again. If you're a veteran, start there. Now, it tell you about the veteran programs only, unfortunately, and there's so much more. So all these programs are not is not the end all and be all. They're the starting places. You start there and just take it from there and find out more sources. There's more and more. And these people will tell you more and more. That's why if you call one of these organizations, they can't say, no, we don't have that. You listen to Lesko, he's full of bananas. You can't listen to him. They say, well, where else can I go? Because they know that. Particularly if you go to findhelp.org and you put anything like rent, housing, or whatever, you'll find hundreds, dozens of people in your area that give free help for that. Use the free ones. Use your phone. Get on the phone. Talk to these people. Please. Don't go around in Google circles. And don't forget, if you joined us, we help you. You can ask us 100 questions a day. We have members and staff that are there to answer your questions all the time. We have members that get on live. You can ask their questions, how they got money. And that's sort of neat to me. And that's almost every day now. We have live people who are members showing you how they got the money. And they volunteer to do this. And that's what's so nice. So we're here to help you, whatever you need. You can ask us 100 questions a day. And if you hate us, we'll give you your money back. Don't worry. Okay. So all I'm trying to do is make sure as many people as possible know about the help that's out there. Please help yourself. It's there.